Well, hello, and so many of you have asked me to share my morning skincare routine, so I thought I would do it in front of the camera. It's super simple and it's super quick, so it's not going to take long. Starting off, I'm just going to pin my hair back, get that out of the way. Now, as you may know, I created a facial cleanser many years ago, Cleanse and Polish. And I still use it to this day. I'm not connected to the beauty company anymore, but it's still my absolute favourite. I've yet to find anything to beat it. And it still wins awards, which always just kind of makes my heart sing when that happens. So I always use the original one. And I use more in the evening if I'm taking off makeup, but I use it twice a day. So I use about that much in the morning. And I think it's really important to use a cleanser in the morning. I mean, a lot of people just say, well, you can, run your face under the shower or whatever. But when you think about what happens to our skin overnight, it's really when our skin is renewing and repairing, and we're perspiring, obviously more in the summer months, and shedding off all those dead skin cells. So it's a really good way to just deep clean the face with something that is oil-based. So I do always like an oil-based cleanser, always have, always something slightly creamy, because I find it doesn't disrupt the delicate lipidic layer on the skin. And my skin, being a bit older, is a bit drier as well. So I just massage that in. And then sometimes I'll do this in the shower. I'm not taking you in there with me. I take my cloth and I rinse that out in warmish water, kind of like hand hot water. You can use cold water. In fact, in the summer, it's really nice to use cold water because it's really refreshing. But I just use that everywhere. And the great thing about a cloth or a flannel is that it gently buffs the skin at the same time. So, I called this cleanse and polish because this is the polishing bit. Don't forget your neck, behind the ears. And it's just a really good way of giving yourself a gentle exfoliation. And the reason I like cloths or flannels is that, you can work them into crevices, like you can work them into the corners of the nose where, blackheads can accumulate. Obviously go really gently around the eyes. And there we go, one clean face. So let's give my cloth a bit of a rinse. Then I do sometimes use a skin tonic. I'm not going to use one today, just kind of depends how I feel really. I use different ones. I like the one that I made, again, all those years ago, still use that. I also like a Welsh organic rose water. I'll see if I can find the details and pop the details below in the captions, along with anything else that I talk about, just so that you can go and look it up if you like. But a pure organic rose water is lovely. I love the smell, and it just sort of brightens and refreshes the face. But I think, frankly, once you've cleaned it and you've got off all traces of cleanser, then you're good to go. So these days I tend to use just a face serum. Again, I'm using the Earle Beauty Company one. I didn't actually have anything to do with this because this was made during the time that Avon owned the company. So I wasn't actually part of the formulations, but I love it. I think it's a really great product. It contains pomegranate flower, Persian silk tree, and rhubarb extract. So I've just used 2 pumps in the palm of my hand there and just rub that together just to spread it, and then just lightly put it all over. And I just think that serums have come on a long way. Back in the day, it was always cleanse, tone, moisturize. Now I think it's more kind of cleanse, tone, optional, really. If you've got younger skin or problem-prone skin, you might want to be using some sort of glow tonic that contains maybe alpha hydroxy acids or some sort of, retinol or whatever. That is good for younger skin, but I find that I don't need that. I literally find that that is all I need. Sometimes I use an eye cream over the top. I think just around the orbital bone here is really good. I'm trying this one out at the moment. You can see I've got so many things on the go at the moment that I'm trying. This is the CeraVe. It's really good value. You find it in chemists, and it's called Eye Repair. It comes in a little tube. So you literally just use a tiny dot like that, just sort of around the orbital bone here and just pat it in. You know, use your ring finger because that's the lightest texture, just to tap that in. The other nice thing actually about an eye cream is that it also doubles up as a lip cream. So you can take a little bit over your lips, particularly your upper lip. You know, this is the area that ages really quickly. So just helping to plump up those fine lines that you can get on the top of your lips. And it just keeps everything nicely soft and nourished. And then if my skin's feeling particularly dry, and sometimes it is, I'm prone to eczema, so I have to be a little bit careful. I get patches of dryness sometimes around here. And I've been using this, excuse me, moisturizer by Beauty Pie. I really like it. It's called Pure Oxygen Radiant Glow Moisture Infusion. And yeah, you can see quite a lot of that's gone. And again, you know, you just have to apply it where you need it. You may not need it on your forehead because of the T-zone. Cheeks sometimes get dry. It's just an extra layer of moisturization. Smells really nice too. The other good thing actually about an eye cream, while I remember it, is that if you've got any left or if you've got any moisturizer left, you know, you can always take it down here, but also the backs of the hands. So I find that eye cream works really well as a treatment for the back of the hands because these show the signs of aging really quickly. So just taking a few minutes just to pop an extra little bit on the backs of your hands is a good idea. And then last but not least, on the face, particularly if I'm going out and it's sunny, I will use a sunscreen. I'm trying different ones at the moment. I've talked about this one before. It was given to me to try by a dermatologist friend. It's a sort of semi-professional range called PCA Skin, and it contains a mineral sun filter amongst other things, zinc oxide, which is another ingredient that I usually look for. It's a broad spectrum SPF 45, so that's really good for the hot sunny days. Comes in a tube, and I'll use, actually you don't need that much, I'm going to use a little bit less than that, just, you know, really that amount, because the texture for this is really fine. So you want to put it here where the sun is going to hit your face most. So really important that this goes on the top of your forehead and on your nose and on the side of your face as well. Sunscreens actually are designed to be applied fairly generously, so it's worth kind of layering them up a little bit more. It's a bit like painting a wall, you know, rather than just putting on one really big thick coat and hoping that you're going to get a good finish. It's always good, I think, with all skincare actually, to layer fine layers on top of each other. And don't forget that if you wear makeup, so if you're wearing a foundation, concealer, blusher, powder, that's also giving you mineral protection, which is a good thing. So funnily enough, rather than kind of keeping your face bare and nude in the summer in the sun, it's actually a good idea to put on some, you know, foundation or a bit of bronzing powder. And then of course, really important not to forget sun care on this area, because this area, if you think about the angle of the sun comes down, it really hits you here. So if you're wearing anything even remotely low cut, then it's absolutely worthwhile to avoid that crepiness if you can put some just here, any skin that's on show. And of course, backs of the hands as well, really important if you want to ward off age spots. You know, rub the backs of your hands together like that. And then just something else I've been trying actually here, which I again really like, it's Beauty Pie again. Super healthy skin, and it's called Deluxe Body Moisture Cream. I really like it. I'm kind of really into these melting body butters. There's a really nice one that I showed before from Better You. I use that one more actually in the evening because it's quite thick and it's quite sticky, which is nice if you want to use it on your lower legs, for example, that are really dry. But for more kind of all over body, also has a great smell. Marcia, I think, is a genius with her smells. That's the sort of texture of it. You can see how much I love it, nearly at the bottom. And that is just a lovely body cream, you know, after a shower. It sort of sets you up for the day, and it just smells so great. It smells really fresh and invigorating. And we do actually have an affiliate code with Beauty Pie. Beauty Pie is a membership scheme, so once you've joined it, you pay £5 or £10 a month, and then they give you access to all their amazing products at cost price. So it's really, really good value, and the quality is really good. So if you use Liz Loves, that's the affiliate code, all in capitals, then you get your first month's membership free, so you can try it. So there we go, a couple of nice things from Beauty Pie. An eye cream from CeraVe, which I am loving at the moment. The Super Skin face serum from Earle Beauty, and of course my baby cleanse and polish with my cloth and my sun cream, and that's kind of it. So then I'm ready for my skin to face the day. So I hope you've enjoyed that. It's kind of short and sweet, quite simple really. I will post more if you like. I can do perhaps my evening routine, which is slightly different because I tend to use retinols and different things in the evenings. And then maybe I can show you some face masks and things like that. So anyway, let me know what you think. Leave me a comment below. Don't forget to click subscribe to see more like this, and look forward to seeing you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.